I promise you, by the end of this video, you will realize that for the last 300,000 years, human society was built on one massive, high-stakes game of genetic deception. And the bizarre, sometimes violent lengths our ancestors went to survive it will permanently change how you look at a family tree. Here's a fact that will fundamentally alter how you view the human mindset and our entire history. For roughly 300,000 years of anatomically modern humans walking this earth, nobody knew with absolute certainty who the father of a child was. Not the mother, not the community, and definitely not the father. Welcome back to Stickilo. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most consequential biological mysteries in human history. For most of human existence, paternity was a social construct held together by trust, proximity, physical resemblance, and a massive amount of willful ambiguity. Understanding how our ancient ancestors dealt with this biological blind spot is the ultimate key to understanding the deep architecture of human social life, and the truth of how they survived it is complicated, bizarre, and considerably more uncomfortable than you might expect. Let's start at the beginning. Why does this uncertainty even exist? In parts of the animal kingdom, it doesn't. Male seahorses carry the young themselves, and male emperor penguins incubate eggs directly on their feet. In these cases, paternity is absolute, because the male is physically present the entire time. Mammals, however, do not work this way. Because human pregnancy happens inside the female body, there is a distinct window of time where fertilization occurs completely out of the male's control. A mother always knows her offspring are hers because she gestated and birthed them, making the biological connection direct and unambiguous. But a father never truly knew. Paternal certainty was purely probabilistic, and as any seasoned gambler will tell you, probability is a deeply unsatisfying foundation for making major life-altering decisions. Now here is where the story takes a dark and intense twist. The popular image of prehistoric sexuality is usually either completely wild promiscuity or strict, lifelong monogamy. Neither is accurate. Humans actually practiced a system of flexible monogamy, where pair bonds coexisted with outside relationships. Because females sometimes mated with multiple males in short succession, ancient reproduction was highly competitive, triggering an unseen, violent biological arms race inside the reproductive tract. Biologists have found evidence of extreme sperm competition in human biology. Research proposes that human sperm morphology didn't just evolve to fertilize an egg, it evolved for microscopic warfare. We developed what researchers call kamikaze sperm. These are specialized cells explicitly designed not to fertilize, but to violently block or incapacitate the sperm of rival males. This microscopic battleground proves that ancient mating was fiercely competitive, and paternity uncertainty was a very real, very threatening feature of their daily environment. So, how did ancient humans handle this intense uncertainty without tearing their societies apart? They got creative. Hunter-gatherer societies focused on the social father. The man in a recognized partnership with the mother was defaulted as the father, based on proximity rather than biological proof. In some South American cultures, they believed a child was formed by accumulated contributions from multiple sexual partners over time. A child could formally have multiple recognized fathers, all of whom provided food and protection. Remarkably, this shared investment actually led to better survival outcomes for the children. Humans also evolved to be extremely attentive to physical resemblance between fathers and children. When a baby is born, maternal and paternal relatives almost always immediately claim the child looks just like the father. This wasn't just cute family banter, it was an ancient survival mechanism designed to socially bind the father to the child and guarantee his investment, regardless of its accuracy. But then everything shifted. Humanity moved from nomadic bands to settled agricultural societies. Suddenly, we had property, we had inheritance, we had kingdoms. In a hunter-gatherer tribe, a wrong guess about paternity didn't matter much because resources were shared communally. But once you have a farm, a herd of cattle, or a throne, the stakes become astronomically high. Paternity certainty went from a manageable ambiguity to a potential civilizational crisis. Wars were started, dynasties collapsed, and thousands were killed over the paternity of royal heirs. To solve this, complex societies engineered a brutal, oppressive paternity verification system, the absolute control of female sexuality. The obsession with virginity before marriage, the physical seclusion of women, and extreme legal sanctions were all convergent solutions to guarantee male bloodlines. The Code of Hammurabi, dating back to 1754 BCE, even treated female infidelity as a capital offense. In many ancient societies, breaking fidelity wasn't just a social misstep, it was met with severe violence and treated as a sin against the divine order. For 300,000 years, humanity built elaborate institutions, strict laws, and entire religions just to manage the anxiety of not knowing who the father was. And then, in 1984, the illusion shattered. Alec Jeffreys developed DNA fingerprinting, giving humanity an actual, undeniable biological answer for the very first time in history. And what that technology revealed was incredibly uncomfortable. Modern anonymous testing data suggests that non-paternity rates, where the social father is not the biological father, consistently hover above zero across populations. In modern Western populations, it clusters around 1 to 3%. That sounds small until you realize it represents millions of human beings living inside family structures built on a fundamental biological misunderstanding. The question of how ancient humans identified fathers isn't just a piece of history, it is the invisible engine that built the institutions, laws, and family structures we still live with today. Mothers always knew, fathers never could. And humanity spent 300,000 years trying to bridge that gap. If you want to keep exploring the deep secrets of the human mindset and our hidden history, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. This is Stickilo, and I will see you in the next one.